Okay, guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. How was your weekend? I hope you took quality time to study the market and to do a review on what you have done for last week. Okay, it's very surprising today because I am going to use TradingView, right? I just want to give it a trial, right? I have not really been a fan of TradingView, but anyway, I just have to start because of the account I was using. I have to use another computer to really do this. So that's why I'm here. All right. I hope you have gone through my YouTube channel and you see that we have quality content, and these content are very useful for your growth, for your development in this industry. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then we also have an Instagram page. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at LPC_system, right? And also we have a Telegram page where we post our content. So you can join all our social media platforms so that you can have avenues to study our materials much more. And don't hesitate to also send me a message when you need me at any time. And this will really be of a great help to you, for you to understand what you're learning and for you to know how to apply it in time. Okay, let's go straight down to our analysis. I hope I'm going to get familiar to this, but anyway, it's just as simple as I believe it's going to be, as simple as I think it should be. All right, so let's start. All right, guys. Okay, we're going to start with DXY, just like what I said. And as you can see, look at the structure that this is really giving to us. Now, anytime price is building something like this, and you can see there is an SOB building around this area, then we have price sitting in that zone already. As you can see, price is sitting on this zone already. But if you can consider this particular point, then you will actually bear me witness that there is a liquidity zone sitting here. Then we also have an NOB around this area. So this implies that there is high probability that price might take out this particular high, then reject on this particular box that we have here, this particular block that we have here, before we see a drop. Because anytime price is dropping in this manner, then we really want a retracement before price will go up, or price will come back to take out this liquidity that we have here. Now, where is the liquidity? This particular area, right, is the liquidity I'm talking about. Can you see that? This particular low that I actually draw a line into. So that is a zone that price might eventually come back to, right, before price will come back to this block and actually go up again, right? I hope you understand that, and I hope you can see the movement of my price. Now look at the hand, right, the cursor, then you should really follow that for you to get what I'm really trying to tell you. So now this is a weekly chart. What are we really expecting on this trade? Now, as you can see, that this price is sitting on an NOB, I mean on an SOB. So is there a way that we can have price coming into this particular block that we have here and taking out this liquidity? Can we really have such such an experience from that zone? Now let's go to the daily time frame. Let's just see what daily time frame is have to say to us. Daily time frame, right? You see daily time frame, we can see how price has really been compressing, and this is the most beautiful thing I always love to see in my price action before I'm going to trade. But anyway, this now make me to go to look for a way to really buy this pair up. I want this particular zone to be taken out, and that is the most important thing for me to see. So much more, if I go to on the 4-hour time frame, I will be looking for a buying opportunity, or even 1 hour or even 15 minutes time frame, just to align it with what I'm expecting for price to take out this liquidity before it will drop back. Now, and this implies that just like the weekly time frame that we've seen, an NOB, and much more on the daily time frame, you're going to see an SOB sitting around this area. Can you see this area? So we can have a block there, and this is another block. Can you see this particular block? That is another block that we can expect that price will reject on, then particularly this week, right? And so price will take out this liquidity here, just as we have it here. So we want price to take out this liquidity that we have here, right? So to take it out, So in this manner, take it out, reject on this particular zone, then we're going to see the retracement, maybe to this particular FVG, or take out this liquidity reject on this zone before we're going to see it, right, go higher. So this is my expectations on dollar. As you can see, it is my expectation on dollar, right? So that is really what I'm expecting in there, as you can see that. So let's go on with that. So on the 4-hour time frame, what are we really expecting? So this will really bring us to the fact that we'll be looking for a lower time frame zone for us to really trade from. So let's move on. So this is a 4-hour time frame, right? Is a 4-hour time frame, and what is going to be my expectation on 4-hour time frame? Now, the best place for me to buy this pair, right? I can't really see a very strong zone anyway, but much more, there is a possibility for us in here, right? So based on this fact, now I have a liquidity zone that I'm really expecting price to take care. As you can see, I'm expecting this. Now this is to the end because I cannot really buy this pair at the middle of the range. So I will be expecting to, my internet is really very, very, very poor this night. So what my expectations on these might actually be that price will go up, take out this liquidity and drop. And much more, there is another thing that can really expect this. Now you can actually see I'm expecting that price to come back to this zone or this zone, right? This one much more preferable because I really want this particular low to be taken. Don't forget what we're really expecting. This is an SOB, right? It is a weekly SOB, a weekly block at that. So, and price has really been accumulating. You can see price has really been accumulating. It gave us a high, right? Give us a low, right? Came back to take out this liquidity, but did not really stop that liquidity out. I mean, take out this particular low, right? Price come back up again. Now it's actually creating a mini structure up, as you can see, and it's taking out liquidity up, right? That's deceiving people that is really going higher. Now there are some things that I can I'm going to really expect on this pair. Is either now look at this drawing that I've made here, right? I'm expecting this particular zone to be taken out, and if that is taken out, and I will be very, very happy with that because this was last week high. So if that happened, then I'll be looking for an entry on 15 minutes time frame for me to take my trade, right? That is the first instance. But there is another thing that might likely happen, right? There is another thing that might likely happen on this pair, and so let's see what that might be. All right, so let me quickly take out all these drawing. So now and that's will be, look at this eye, and this is a block. This block already take out liquidity here, as you can see this. So much more, what I will be expecting on this pair, right, is that as this has already formed a liquidity zone, I want to see a little drop, right? Then price should take up this eye, then drop. Then this is going to really serve as a rejection zone for us for this price to drop. So two things I'm expecting if I'm going to sell this pair, I mean, which is dollar index, and this is going to inform what will happen to my Euro USD and also other USD pairs. Is either this happen or the first one I actually do all the time, take out liquidity and drop. And much more, if that will not happen, then this particular low, if this low is taken out, as you can see, then price come back to this block just like I've marked, then I will be willing to buy this pair up. I hope you understand that. So let's quickly look at that and let's get into other pairs to see what we are really expecting. Now, Euro USD, let's go to Euro USD now. So for Euro USD, let's start from the weekly time frame, just as we've already announced, all right, on DXY. Now, my expectation on DXY is actually a buy, right? I'm expecting to buy, but anyway, I cannot just buy at a very expensive price. I'm willing to sell it down and to take two positions, right? To send that price down to the zone that I'm really going to buy that pair. So on a Euro USD, as you can see, this is also sitting on a weekly time frame. Anyway, you can see we also have another block here, and this is really going to serve as a liquidity grab. But we must not just take out the fact that there is not likelihood that price is going to really push up from this zone, right? From this particular zone before price come out, take out the liquidity and price go up. So that is why I will first of all buy that pair to his selling zone before price will eventually come back to take out this liquidity that I am really looking out for. I hope you really understand what I am trying to explain to you, right? I hope you really get this particular fact, right? So let me try to delete this. I'm just a novice in this. I can still get it down. Right. Okay. Right. So let's move on to the daily time frame. Now, I guess I need to really mark the weekly block. Let me mark the weekly block. And marking the block here. This is it here. Now, then we go to the daily time frame. We can see what we've seen there. There's no need of explaining all those things, right? All over again. Price is really accumulating up, though I'm really expecting these liquidity zones to be taken. You can see my crosshair, right? I'm expecting that to be taken out. Before then, I want price to quickly push up. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see price has really been accumulating. And best shot for me, right, is to see, right, just as we have something around there, right? We have something around there, a liquidity zone here, right? And on the 4-hour time frame, we want to see this weekly low taken out and actually go up. Now, this is to the point that price might actually get to this zone, take out this liquidity, reject on this block, or come back to reject on this block, right? This block before price will just continue to take out that liquidity we are expecting on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. Then it will now go back up. So this buying opportunity that I'm marking here is just a buy to sell, right? It's a buy to sell trade. So let's see Euro USD, USDCHF now. EURJPY, so the same thing is happening, or we just check the daily time frame, right? So far, we are expecting to buy this pair now, but we might surely see an opportunity for us to sell this pair before buying. Now, look at all these particular FVGs that we have, and prices accumulating around this area. I believe that now what is happening here is just price building on accumulation, and to eventually come back into this KOB or this FVG or much more into this or SOB before it will continue to go up, as you can see. So let's see what 4-hour will give unto us. Now 4-hour, now much more, what I'm expecting is to see a buying opportunity on this particular zone. I hope that will really hold, and if that will not hold, maybe when that liquidity has been taken out. Now look at what I'm really looking at. So I want this particular zone to be taken out, then price should come back eventually into this particular zone. So something around like this, right? Take out this liquidity, then go up, right? So don't forget what we have actually planned to say, to do, right? So this particular zone that we have here now, before this buy will actually happen, right, we might really have an opportunity, an opportunity for us to sell it, which is price coming back here to take out this liquidity here, then before price will drop much more, this particular zone also can be taken out. So that is my expectation on USDCHF following the DXY analysis that we have done. So let's go to GBPUSD. Now we use daily time frame. Daily time frame. Let's see what is not happening right here. Right, we're waiting for this to load. So let's see, this is daily time frame of DXY. Let's see what for our to give us. Now this is another one. So I believe that we are expecting to sell this pair down based on dollar index, but I'm not going to follow that fully here. We're just going to follow what price action is telling us. Now, so what is price action telling us? Though we cannot just buy this pair immediately like this. So much more is the fact that we might just expect a liquidity to take place here. Maybe price will get to this particular block that we have here, right, and reject off that zone. As you can see this. So much more, this is what we can really expect on the 4-hour time frame. Build out accumulation, just like we have it here, then eventually take out this liquidity, reject on this zone and come down. So by the coming week, where we're going to know much more what this price is really giving to us, or is going to really present to us. Now on the daily time frame, let's just see what the time frame is saying. Now, just like the same thing, now we have a structure here. Price already took out this liquidity here. Now we have price broke this structure with an impulsive move, and we have a block here. So majorly, this is going to be a selling trade that we might likely hold on to, right? As you can see that, right? So this is going to be the target if that price action actually hold. On the 4-hour time frame, we actually saw that there. Then let's see 1 hour. 1 hour. Can we have an opportunity to buy this pair? Maybe this particular zone might be an opportunity to buy it. Much more, this zone will really be preferable to me, right? This zone. Right, that zone there. So price will take out this liquidity. This is a liquidity here, this is a liquidity here. So what we can have is that this particular buying opportunity will happen, then before we're going to have this sell, right? Then before price will drop down to where we are expecting it to be. So this is on GBPUSD. So let's look at CADJPY. On CADJPY, what is really happening on CADJPY? We're going to start from daily also. Right, daily, right? Daily is very close to a block, right? I guess it's already on that block where, as you can see, it has been going higher and higher, right? We're going to mark the last candle of the MBB. So this is the last candle of the MBB. So let's look at 4-hour time frame. It's just a top-down analysis for us to know what is really building up. Now, this has given us like about 2 each structure already. We have 1, right? We have 2, then we can expect the third into this zone. Then this also have an SOB in here and much more, an NOB around this area. So we can expect this to happen right before we are going to sell this pair down. And this is in line with what daily is saying, or I'm not sure. Let's see what weekly have to tell us. Right, this weekly time frame has already built an equal low here. So I expect this equal low to come back and really be rated before price will continue to go up. So this align with what we have on the daily time frame and even on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, maybe are we going to have a buy to sell there? Right, I'm not really sure. So on the weekly, 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, what are we really expecting now? This is a liquidity zone here, right? Let me use my line. This is a liquidity zone here. So it is very possible that price will come to take this particular high out. Right. to take it out just as we are actually anticipating. And if not, right, this particular zone look promising. This particular zone or this particular zone, we might really have a retracement there for a buying opportunity before price would get to that zone. So that is what I can say on CADJPY. The next is going to be EURJPY. EURJPY starting from the daily time frame. From the daily time. So we see what we have here. Maybe on the weekly time frame, right? If that is possible. Now look at this. This price action is not really cool, though we have a kind of rejection around this area, and it's sitting on the block, as you can see it here. Now daily time frame, we have price has already gone far up, right? Look at what is happening here. Then we have an equal high in here, right? So let's see what 4 hour and for us, and that will really make sense to us. Like you can see, this is an equal high. So I am not really sure where that rejection zone will happen, but anyway, what we are expecting on CADJPY, we can also expect it on this, maybe a price to take out this liquidity, right? This is a liquidity zone here, right? Take out that liquidity and find a rejection maybe around this block or around this zone or around this zone. This is actually my own beta zone that I will be looking towards price rejecting on that particular zone. So that is what I will be expecting, right, to happen on EURJPY, right? Let's look at 1 hour time frame. So what is really happening here on a 1 hour time frame? Just like what we said, now we can have this liquidity taken out, and when that is taken out, then we can surely have that drop. It's just like the same manner of what we've actually analyzed on gold. I mean, on the 4 hour, right? I mentioned gold because gold is next on my watch list for me to analyze, right? So the next pair we're going to talk about today is going to be gold. So let's check the daily time frame straight up. So, right, we can see it took out liquidity here. I will go to the weekly time frame just for us to have an overview of what is happening, what has been happening, right? So as you can see, we have it sitting around here. I still believe that this gold is going up here, right? Much more. This particular area will be taken out. So, but we cannot just buy it just like that until we have a very proven rule for us to really go on with that. So let me check a 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame, we can see what is happening, right? This price has really been accumulating around this area, great accumulation. So I still believe that there is still the tendency that this price will come back to take out this low, right? This low that I have here. Let me see that zone on the daily time frame. Right. I still believe that there is a tendency that might really still happen. So on the long run. But anyway, now going to the 4 hour time frame, we're going to see that we have it building some kind of spike, and there is no really good candle. So I'm not willing to buy this pair anytime from now until I see this liquidity taken out. Maybe 1 hour time frame will really give me a view, or maybe when I'm taking intraday, I might really get an opportunity for me to trade. So we know what that might likely be, right? This is 1 hour time frame. So if we have an opportunity from here to buy, though it is not going to be a very good buying for me, because I love to buy at a very cheaper price than for me to sell at a very expensive price. So, and I will employ all my tools to really ensure that that really happens anytime I am trading. So the last pair we're going to talk about is USD30. And USD30 will also start from the weekly time frame. We've seen this pair has been going bullish, that's been going higher. Then on the daily time frame, we have the same thing here, though it is building up liquidity around this area and equal high. I believe strongly that this equal high will be taken out. So we just look for an avenue for us to buy this pair, because it is showing that there's a buying opportunity. So we must not just go on to sell. Though looking at this particular zone, I guess this has been raided already. So we still want to look for an opportunity to buy this pair. So 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame will be the ones to give us direction. So much more opportunities for us to buy this pair would be on this note. So this implies that at the retracement of that, as price has taken out this liquidity here, as you have it there, price has already taken out liquidity here, right? Right, price has taken out liquidity there. Maybe what might likely happen is that take out more liquidity, then come back into this zone, taking out this low liquidity that we have here. Then with that, we can now have an opportunity for us to see this price going up, much more up. So this is going to be a sell to buy here, then continue this upward movement. All right, guys, I hope you've learned so much. Now, I might actually be very slow in terms of explaining this night, and this is because I'm using TradingView to do that, because I've not really installed MT4 on my other laptops that I really want to be using for my presentations now. So that is why I have it all shook up now, right? So you just pardon me until I am going to master. I just forced to really use that TradingView just for me to have this class tonight. Every subsequent time, I might really be using it anyway, but let's see how that goes. We really be worked out. All right, guys, thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It doesn't bite, right? And make sure you also share it, and so that other people will see it, and much more. Like this video, make comments so that it will be on the on the top list when people are looking for such a content like this. And this really helps us to grow as a community and to ensure that many people really come to understand what market trading is really all about. If you have any question, don't hesitate to really send me on my Telegram, which is on online trader 16, right, on my Telegram page, right? And also can follow us on Instagram and also send me a DM on Instagram, and I'm going to direct you on where and how to get your answer, right? All right, guys, thank you for joining in. So I will see you in the next section. Until then, have a good trading week. God bless you. Bye-bye.